We're really in slow motion tonight, aren't we? Got some major lag going on here. Hey, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's a Tuesday night edition of the Jobs Report and just what's going on some of the companies that we use in the Agile world and see how they're doing. And I still say it's all messed up, but that would be me. So, hey, good evening. Hey, we did our 900 episode earlier today, so that was pretty cool. And this is the Jobs Report at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. So let's just get right into it because one, it's late and I'm tired, to be honest with you. And get that one out. And I got that. And should be good. Okay, so let's get into the world of Job Report. And I will push the banner out a little bit here. And I want to put what we're doing, U.S. Jobs Show. And it's scrolling across the screen with the latest jobs. You're also seeing me and the picture of the items here. Let's see if I make this a little bigger here on the screen. Where's my mouse? Come on, mousey. Anybody have that problem? There we go. A little better, a little bigger here. Some of the text is bigger. So, in the U.S. reports, I have to say it's still spiking up there. It's still up high. Some things have come down, but it's kind of weird. The Agile business analysts in the United States went up 3,000. However, business analysts went down 5,000. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just reading the numbers. It's kind of weird. A weird number that came out for this week is the Agile product owner went up 14,000 job postings over the past month. Since we last reported out, it was more like the weekend. And then everything else kind of going down. Project manager dropped by 36,000 job postings from that giant rise we had previously. Here's an interesting one. Now I know the numbers are messed up. Enterprise coach went up 28,000 returns on the search in LinkedIn. I don't know what LinkedIn did, but I don't think there's that many enterprise coach positions out there. I think LinkedIn just screwed up their algorithm personally. And the Agile one went down 15,000. That was for the US. So let's look at the EU. Like I said, I'm a little tired, so we're going to look at the EU now. Scrolling the EU numbers across the board. Pretty much steady state. Scrum Masters went up 2,000 postings out of 30,000 for the month. So it went up 2,000 to 30,000 before. So what's that? Not quite 10%, but a pretty good number. Other numbers pretty much stayed even across the board. Project manager went up 4,000 positions in the EU. So that's a good number. So again, that's not quite 10%. And Agile went up 8,900 positions in the EU. So that's pretty good too. Now let's scroll around. Let's look at Philadelphia. How's Philadelphia doing? Philadelphia here. Ooh, Philadelphia. Pretty much all the same. Let's see. Any good numbers here? Agile product owner, again, went up 448 positions out of 1,600. I mean, that's like a third, right? That's 4 and a 6, 16. Yeah. That's 4, right? Almost 4, something like that. So about 25% growth, which is kind of crazy. And Agile also went up 1,000. So it went up pretty good. Again, the biggest growth in this whole group was that Agile coach, which just doesn't make any sense to me. I would love this. I mean, enterprise coach. I mean, it went up 28,000. I actually ran the numbers twice, just checked around, and it sure enough did. So that's just weird. And then the last one, the certs. Looking at the certs here, CSM pretty much steady, went down 542 cert postings. PSM still the same. Safe, Agile still in the 10,000. Less Agile still in the 1,300. Not much change there. Kanban went up about 400, still in the 14,000 positions that use Kanban. So like I said, if you're going to get a cert, I think you should get a Kanban cert, to be honest with you. It'll apply to more positions that are posted And the PMP, again, still up there, went up 6,800 postings. Kind of look at some of the graphs. Here's compare. Here's the EU versus USA. USA is blue. EU is in the orange. And it's still a lot more here in the USA, but I mean, there's some good Agile positions, very high on there. The project manager, again, very high. We got a lot of project managers in comparison here in the States. Agile project manager, very high on that area. Project managers are still high there in the US too. Here's the certs. Kanban, again, way off the chart with 14,000 comparison to the other ones that are out there. CSM's up there second. So it's nice to get a PSM, but they're still looking for that CSM. I don't personally think they know the difference. Most of the people that ask for it. They're just used to saying CSM. Agile's here in Philadelphia. 45,000 jobs here in Philadelphia. They look for Agile. So when I do put up my online class, which I am working on, it'll give you a good basic of Agile knowledge and everything like that. So it'll be inexpensive, not too expensive, and I'll be adding new content on a continuous basis. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. The graphs. Let's look at the graphs. So looking at the USA, so here's that spike last week. It's coming back down again. So maybe something's corrected. They got rid of all those postings. This is the enterprise one, right? So this is the enterprise coach. The enterprise coach has consistently been down here in the low numbers. And then all of a sudden, the last 2 weeks, I mean, it just skyrocketed. That's crazy. I mean, to be honest with you, this is crazy. This one's also crazy. What's this one? Agile product owner. That also skyrocketed from pretty much nowhere land down here in the bottom to like way up there. So it's still up there, spiked. Some things have come down, not too bad. Philadelphia, my hometown here, pretty much staying the same, pretty stable here. Not much difference there. I mean, everything flattened out after the spike last week. In EU, some things still went up again since the spike here in the EU went up a little bit. Which one's this one? This one is the project manager. They're still going up a little bit. Everything else pretty much stayed the same. What's this one? Scrum Master went up just a tad. What's this blue one? Product owner Agile went up a little bit there in the EU. So that gives you an idea what's going on there. All righty. So from there, comments, and we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, I believe so. Yep, looks like it. YouTube showing that we're on. Cool. We're live. Probably just messed up the whole camera. Anyway, okay, we don't need that. We don't need a file on there. All right, we got the Agilist. Let's start the businesses here. We had Altesia, the makers of Jira. They're up 2.9% for today. Over the week, they're down 36%. Holy crud. Sorry. They dropped like a rock. As of November 4th, they just dropped. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. What happened? Included stocks of the day. Altesian was one of them. Worst day ever. Nearly validation wiped away. Oh man, that's not good. Oh lordy. I don't know what's going to happen to you guys. For some reason, everything dropped on the 4th. Wow, because we didn't do it. No, we did. We were doing it first. That's a week. Wow. That's a big drop. Sorry. That's not good. Let's see how Jira's doing. 36%. Wow. Microsoft for the day. A little bit unchanged, pretty much. Let's see, 5 days. 5 days is not much different from the 1 day. Microsoft. DuPont Capital Management sold Apple Microsoft. So that capital management group sold a bunch of big ones off. Earnings face off. Why select the market today? Opens deeper probe and Microsoft Activision deal. Okay, so Microsoft, and they're the makers of Azure, and they do other DevOps type stuff. So they're there. Amazon, the AWS server, we all know that one. Pretty much unchanged for the day. Let's look at the past 5 days. Ooh, they're going down. They went almost 8% down, a little under 8%. Stocks dropped. Amazon Music users mad after losing ability to select songs. Oh, that's not good. I wonder if that was a software decision. Amazon rolls out new perk for Prime subscription members. Okay. And then we got Broadcom, makers of Rally. Pretty much 1% gain. And a gain for the week, 2.5. A little better than most of the other ones. Again, they dropped down too, but they came back up. Broadcom, to VMware acquisition as far as concerned. They've been talking that a month ago. Outperforms Tuesday when compared to other ones. Banks on early EU approval of VMware deal. Okay. Apple stock 0.42% past 5 days. They dropped too, so it looks like everything dropped on the Monday, the 4th news. I have to see what was on the news. And was that the Fed dropping it, raising interest rates again? It could have been about right. Probably the Fed. Down 6.7% for the past 5 days. It's Apple. Facing major challenges in China. China's a big problem for a lot of companies right now. Safe haven is at risk as headwinds mount. So that's not good. All right. Alphabet. Google's up 0.5% almost today, down for 2. It also went down, but it looks like it brought itself back up. It's time to buy Amazon, Google amid recent dip. That's what Kramer has to say. Okay. Nothing news-wise. Okay. That's Google. Comcast, local Philadelphia company, up almost 1% today, past 5 days. It too dropped on the 4th, but worked its way back up, so it's up 1.5% over the past week. It's good. Outperformed competitor strong trading day. Investors just learned about Meta, Shopify, and Comcast. Will Comcast Corporation bounce back? I don't know. Comcast said the Way sale of German unit Sky. Okay, that's Comcast. Zoom down 1.6%. Let's see the past 5 days. Down 5.9%. Still not as bad as Altigen. That was terrible. AMC to create Zoom rooms in theaters. That's an interesting concept. Never thought of that one. That's definitely thinking out of the box on that. Okay. And let's see if the Agilist have anything to say today. We'll keep this one short. I hope. 13 minutes. There you go. Deming. Experience teaches nothing. In fact, there is no experience to record without theory. Without theory, there's no learning, and that is their downfall. People copy examples, and then they wonder what is the trouble. They look at examples without theory. They learn nothing. I think that's actually good. I'm going to retweet that. I think it's important people understand why things are done the way they are. And so we went around talked about the events this week. Skip it. You only get one like from me on that one. It's time when clients put off classes. It's also because they want to move the cost to next year. A perfect example of cost of delay. People lose not improving for 2 or 3 months will be larger than any of my fees. Counting games like rarely save money. So basically, they're saying they're putting off expenses. Coming in, they spend their budgets already. Is what one of the big things is. Princess Daddy. I don't know. There's me. Looks like that one. I can't like my own stuff. Never mind. But there's show 900, our podcast on 900 episode of the actual episode show. We got more than 900 podcasts out there. But there's our thing. So that's pretty cool. Maria's been putting out stuff for bucks, so I'm going to retweet that just to share that. So she's got a personal agility book that's out. So I just want to retweet that and give her some support. Path to effective lean teams. Oh, okay, we're going to retweet that. Retweet that. There we go. Craig, let's say Craig's got. So true. Badgering is so productive. I was once given a piece of support work I estimated would take a couple of hours. Told my manager, and he ran into a half a day. Nagging every 10 minutes made it feel like 2 entire days. So he rounded up to half a day, and then the manager pestered him all day long. So I was like that. Retweet that. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny, sad. Anything good? Twitter Space. Guess Industrial Logic's doing some Twitter Space stuff. Voting, which is why we're late, because I was helping drive people back from the polls so they wouldn't walk around in the city at night. Didn't want that to be there and sit there wait for some drive. So we're late. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's see, Otter. I wonder if people hear dynamic and lump Python in with Perl, Bash, etc. It is strongly typed language with strong syntaxes. Okay. There's some kitties. We've got kitties here. Twitch base. There you go. It's like this. Well, I could retweet it again, right? So there's our 900 episode advertising on Twitter. Put that there. So we put out stuff today. Add license. And I guess that's it. That's about it for the show. I'm calling it quits because I'll be honest with you, I'm exhausted. My wife be like, you weren't there all day like me. Here we go. I got 2 of me. Okay, which one I got 2 of? There we go. That's just one of me. Anyway, thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the jobs report. I have no idea why the enterprise coach is so high. I still think the algorithm in LinkedIn is totally messed up. I think something went wrong. And I'm kind of curious that I still think my theory is right. That there was major layoffs, and those layoffs turned into vacancies, and the software, those automated software, picked up those, published them up as openings, and all the headhunters took them and put them as postings too. Therefore, you got a big giant jump. But in reality, the jobs were not real jobs because they're just vacancies. This is my theory. It's my thought. And I want to wish you all the best. Maybe people are putting out jobs for the new year. I've seen that too, where some of the jobs aren't open. They've been posted, but they're not really opening into the new year, and people are holding off too. So there might be a combination of that too. But with that, I want to wish everyone an awesome day, and I wish you the best. Take care. Good night, and see you tomorrow morning. See ya.